Hi, everyone. My name is John DePietro.
And I'm Bob Zagami with the Camper Report Show.
And on this Camper Report show, we are going to take you behind the scenes at RV Life, the company that produces Camper Report Show. You're going to meet some people that you've never met before, and I think you're going to like this crew.
Good interview. I've got an interview with a new venture. Bill Clone down in Florida has built luxury motor coach storage and garages and luxury townhouses at Sebring International Raceway. And it'll be interesting to hear about his entire project down there, but they have started construction. They're ready to go. And Sebring, many people will tell you Sebring is at the very middle of Florida. Whatever direction you go, in the middle, you're going to hit Sebring.
You know, one thing that's important in Florida is storage, but not necessarily in the winter, but in the summer, because as we're doing in another segment right now, the sun causes more damage to RVs than cold weather does. And
And so it's actually called Sebring Motor Garages
there you go.
because these are livable garages that you can stay in overnight, and the townhouses are amazing.
Wow.
They're three levels with an elevator and a rooftop deck.
We're going to hear all about it right here on the Camp Report Show. We've got other news of the day. Where do we get that news? Where do we lift that news from?
RV Business with Rick Kessler and Woodall's Campground Magazine with our good friend Ben Quiggle.
We'll be back with those stories and much more right here on the Camp Report Show. Attention all RVers. Say goodbye to roof worries and hello to worry-free travel with RV Roof Magic. This revolutionary liquid butyl roof coating is specially formulated to protect your RV from the elements, to extend its lifespan and prevent leaks. With simple application and outstanding results, RV Roof Magic is the go-to choice for RV owners seeking superior roof protection. Don't let roof maintenance issues hold you back. RV Roof Magic is the only liquid butyl rubber in the world that offers a one-coat, no primer coverage and a 10-year warranty. Visit rvroofmagic.com/RVLife and extend your roof another 18 to 20 years. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Camp Report Show. My name is John DePietro, along with Bob Zagami. This is the news segment. And Bob, we've got some very interesting news from old topics to new topics and everything in between. Now, by old topics, I'm talking about a survey that our friends at CampSpot did as I changed the order of our segments right here. And on the fly, on the fly. And it seems as though a lot of the attractions that were popular in the 80s are coming back again. You know, so maybe we should call this segment Everything Old is New Again. But talk a little bit about some of those. We can't name them all because they're all over the country. But CampSpot has some
CampSpot is
very
Southwest
interesting
campgrounds and very popular and very sophisticated in their technology, easy to use. And they just did a survey. And one of the things, as they cross-referenced the data and looked at it, they said, wow, all of these 1980s locations are popping up again. So it's almost like the next generation, if you will, or the parents were bringing the kids there in the 80s, and now the kids are grown up and they have kids and they're going back. So it's kind of a nostalgia thing. And they credit it to part of the everyday pressure that we all exist with in the country today, whether it's work-based, family-based, whether it's politics, whether it's inflation, all the pressures that people have. They want to remember how it was when they were young, and they want to impart that to their kids.
Now I gotta stop you for a second, because you're not implying that politics have anything to do with pressure on people's lives today. You're not. I mean, this is a non-political show, so we're not talking about red
that's correct.
or blue. But you know what? I think a lot of people, because as we tape this a week after the election, I think a lot of people are breathing a sigh of relief that they're not seeing any more political commercials and there's no more political advertising. But getting back to the topic here, people want to do what was fun. and they're going back to some of those not logical, but what am I saying? Legendary places.
Yeah, let's just look at the top the areas of the country. I'll just give you the
Yeah,
number one ranking, and they'll be familiar to many of our fans who are watching the
sure,
show.
absolutely.
It's West Yellowstone, Montana, and the hot spot there, of course, is Yellowstone National Park. Seems like anybody, every camper you talk to has either been to Yellowstone
Yep,
or wants to go to Yellowstone. So that's a real fan favorite
yep.
in the
But I will
Midwest.
tell you this. I will tell you this. I have been to Yellowstone, and I'm glad that I didn't take our RV in Yellowstone because it was built when the roads were much more narrow than you need to have for today's huge RVs. And many of the campgrounds in so many of the national parks weren't designed for units with two slide outs, three slide outs, four slide outs. And they have low tree branches and small spaces. So it's ironic that so many of the places that um, you've mentioned in this segment are going to be tight squeezes for RVs.
In some cases, yeah. So the Midwest was Traverse City, Michigan, and the hot spot there is the Sleeping Bear Dunes. I've never been there either.
Yeah, I'm think that Sleeping Bear is BEAR,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay.
In the south, Miami, Florida, and Everglades National Park in Florida, and Biscayne National Park in Florida. And where I am at Ave Maria and the east side of Naples is the start of the Everglades National Park all the way down to
All the way
the
across Alligator Alley.
in the northeast. This doesn't surprise me at all. Bar Harbor, Maine, and Acadian National Park is always in probably the top five of visitors. Yes, sir, Mr. DePietro.
We have to stop you because you've lived in Florida for a couple of years now, but you're a New Englander, and it's not
Right.
Bar Harbor, it's Bahaba.
Oh, I guess.
Look closely. It might read BAR, but it's really BAH.
So I should
Haba.
still use so I should still use my New England accent.
Yeah. Bahaba, which is the home
Well,
of
that's
Acadian
true. Because
National
if you
Park.
go up there and you say Bar Harbor, they
Yeah,
look at you like you're from a
like you're
different
crazy.
country.
Yeah. Oh, you mean Bahaba?
So if you want good service in a restaurant or you want a
Yeah.
special discounted price in one of the gift shops, you go
Yeah.
Bar Harbor.
Exactly. Exactly. What else? Was there one more area of the country?
Nope, nope, that was it.
Got them all.
Got
Okay.
them all.
So
Yep.
CampSpot has them all. And if you go to campspot.com, the program is readily available for you to view. Now, we talked about old and new. Let's go to the old. And I'm kind of trying to figure out why
Old.
this is old
How does
because,
this qualify? How does this qualify as old?
well, it said Exodus
You're looking at the wrong
RV,
sheet. Huh?
a veteran in the industry. I have never heard of Exodus RVs,
Oh,
but um,
we were still on camp spot. Okay, yeah, you really did mess up. Okay,
yep.
I was pulling up the Brinkley and trying to figure out what was
Yeah,
old
right.
Brinkley. All right, this one's exciting. Exodus RV, never heard of them. Just showed up in the news from RV Business today. Company called Exodus Rigs. It's interesting. They call them pioneer in the RV industry,
Right, a pioneer,
but yeah, but they're
but they're
showing the
brand new.
product. They're brand new. They're showing their first product at the Los Angeles Auto Show. They're not even showing it at an RV show.
Right,
Showing it at a
right.
show. It's collapsible. It's convertible. It's probably expensive. They don't put the
Yeah,
price on it, but it's got amenities and on
yeah.
the road enhancing technologies. It looks good. They got three different modes that they're showing: towing mode, picnic mode, and camping mode. It fits in your garage. They're platinum styling, loaded with maximum specifications available, convertible and expandable travel trailers. Deliver next level tech and design.
Yeah.
It
I
it's
would say versatile is the word that describes it. Versatile.
yeah.
And you know what? When you have a travel trailer that you can fit in your garage,
Hmm.
that that really extends the life of the travel trailer
Oh,
because you don't have
incredible.
those harmful sun rays in the
Yep,
summer, and you don't have the harshness of cold, again, depending upon where you live.
yep.
But You know,
And
it's
they're
the kind, what was the
pitching
kind that those kind that came up and down? What's the brand of that? McDonald or something like that, or
the Trail Manor.
Trailman? Yeah,
Yeah.
that those came in. But these are
And
look at
Hilo was the original one that did that. And both of those now, Hilo is off the market, and Trailman made a comeback about 2 years ago at the Tampa Super Show,
yep, we
and
did that interview with them.
yep, and they're out of business again. They
Oh, they're out of business again.
closed
Oh,
shop. That one didn't work.
well.
But they're pitching this as a premium travel trailer, and the big features I said garage design, multifunctional. They actually got workspace in there for two people that could use it as an office. You can get into the bathroom without going inside the trailer.
That baffles me. How do you do that? What do they
Oh,
give you? A bucket?
no, you have steps and a door. So, a second door maybe.
Oh, to go right into the
I don't
bathroom.
know. Yeah, well, we've seen that in travel trailers where they have a door into the bathroom that is in the rear
Right.
bedroom.
Yeah.
We've seen that.
So you don't have to trek through the building, through the
I,
unit.
I think the doors may be on the back. Looking at the pictures, it's going to be interesting to see how they do that.
We'll see. We'll put as
And
many pictures as
like
we
I said, there's a
can.
dedicated workspace for two people, so
Yep.
you got more people going out. But yeah, and it's got off-road and off-grid capability, so you're meeting with the boondockers. And this one's interesting. They say room for a crowd. This is a folding trailer. The CapEx invites family and friends to come along for the fun. As a mobile-based camp, it accommodates larger groups and provides utilities, bath and kitchen amenities, and renewable energy sources for extended trips. And we hear a lot about that. I just talked to David Mervyn Scott this week, who in last month did a very long hike up in Vermont, and he used Isabella, his Class B van, as a base camp. So he would go back to the base camp every week or so for a day, and Yukari would go up and visit with him. So this whole base camp idea is becoming more popular
Yep.
with the Outlanders
Absolutely.
as they go
So
through that. So it's got an interesting
pretty
bio.
cool. Pretty
Interesting
cool.
to
We'll
see.
take a look at the
Yep.
pictures
If you're
and
going to the Los Angeles car show, check
there
it
we
out.
go. There we go. Now, we've talked about something old and we just talked about something new. Our next topic is something old and new. Okay. When I say old, we're talking about a company who is a new company, but was formed by veterans with over 40, almost 50 years of experience within the industry. And it's our friends at Brinkley. Now, I know you are personally offended that the Model Z, which you claim was named after you,
And that's me, correct?
was
Yeah.
not named, wasn't even nominated for RV of the year. Okay. But they came back strong in this year. Their Model I, don't know what it stands for, was
Don't have
named the
any idea.
RV Business RV of the Year. Their
Yes,
first foray into the travel trailer industry. And even though it's their entry level model, it's going to be a little pricier than other ones because of the manufacturing processes that they use. Talk about some of the people that are involved that we're familiar with.
uh, Jeremiah Burkholz is
Borkowski, Borkowski,
Kowski, the marketing.
yeah,
Uh,
Nate,
yep, Nate Goldenberg, who's one of the best minds in RV design ever. Uh,
Fanich and Fanich,
Bill Fenich, Ron Fenich, and
Micah.
Micah Staley,
Yep.
a part of that. And they just put together a team, and they'll tell you themselves they're never going to be the least expensive camper on the market. What they wanted to do, because of the incredible success of the Brinkley fifth wheels, they only had fifth wheels coming out the gate and toy hauler fifth wheels. They wanted to bring a travel trailer to the market that people who wanted the Brinkley name, the Brinkley quality, but didn't want a fifth wheel. So it puts them right into the heart of the market,
Yep.
80% of towables. This is going to be another home run for them. I haven't seen it in person. I did see a detailed video overview of the product, and they've done things that people haven't done before, which is similar to what they did with their fifth wheels. And I think this is going to be an exceptional selling product. But like you, I have no idea where the eye comes from. So next time we meet up with the Phoenix or Jeremiah, we'll try to figure out and let you know. But
As long as they keep pumping out those Model Zs, you'll be happy.
I'm not happy with the Model Zs. But if it says if it says Brinkley on it, it's an incredible company with incredible products.
Right. And if it says RV Life on the label of the video, it's going to be an informative and interesting video, just like this one is, because we get all of our information from our friends at RV Business, who we mentioned already. And who's that other company? That other publication?
Campground Magazine.
Campground Magazine. Ben
Yep.
and Rick. So, with that being said, that concludes our news segment. We've got two very, very, very interesting segments for you today. Stay with us right here. Where, Mr. Zagami?
On the Camper Report Show.
RV enthusiasts require specialized insurance and warranty solutions. RVerinsurance.com and Wholesale Warranties stand prepared to address the distinct health insurance, RV insurance, and RV warranty needs of every RVer. Renowned for its exceptional service in offering health insurance for RVers who often venture beyond their coverage zones, RVerinsurance.com has partnered with Wholesale Warranties to ensure a similar standard of expertise and attention when procuring an RV extended warranty for your new or pre-owned travel trailer, fifth wheel, or motorhome. So start securing your peace of mind today by visiting wholesalewarranties.com/RVer insurance or RVerinsurance.com. Hey everybody, we are at the RV Life booth. We are in Pennsylvania at the America's largest RV show. And you know what? So many people ask, who are the people behind the scenes at RV Life? And no better person to tell us that than the person who writes my paycheck, Mr. Patrick Buchanan. Patrick, welcome to your booth, buddy.
Well, thank you very much. We have a lot going on. We've over the last few years we've started bringing folks from the behind the scenes that work on the products that make them great. All that hard work and all that benefit that you see comes from the hard work from them. And so we bring them in to get some feedback direct from customers and members. And so today I'm here, of course. We've got Andy Staple.
But you don't refer to him as Andy, though, right?
No, since we have two Andys, he's just Staple.
Not to be confused with Snapple.
And it's very confusing for new folks that come on. But once they get it, they understand. They're like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah, don't mess with the boss, the big boss.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So we don't. Andy. If anybody's going to change his name, it's not going to be Andy. So
Andy, tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, I'm the director of product at RV Life.
What's that mean?
Basically, I help decide what features we'll be working on next, listen to customer feedback, and then work with the product owners. So we have really good product owners and design team, and we work on building all the products you see. So any changes we make go through a process, and then we have our developers work on building those out into functioning products.
And why don't you introduce our developer number one?
This is Sky. She's actually a product designer.
Yeah, so I'm not doing the code, but I am doing the designs, what everything looks like, how everything functions, mainly focusing on TripWizard right now and the web stuff, but that's what I do. And then I kind of hand that off to Steve here, who's one of our developers.
Look at Patrick, this is like, we have not rehearsed this at all, and look, we've got a fine flowing machine
pros.
here.
Every one of them, they're pros.
So Steve, tell us what you do.
So I'm the principal architect and tech lead on the web team. So I'm responsible primarily for TripWizard and campground reviews. So I'm responsible for kind of making sure that everything works, coming up with the architecture for it, and implementing some of the new designs that the design team comes up with.
Patrick, I have no idea what they said.
It's fancy talk, John. It means they're smart and we're not, but they take care of business, and that's why we all enjoy great products.
They make us look good.
That's right.
How about moving over here? Who else do we have at the booth?
We have our rally team, Blake
rally
and Jen.
team. Blake is the bag man, but today he's boxing stuff.
the box
Doing
man. Yes,
boxes.
that's correct.
We have RV Life Jen. She's our superstar.
RV Life Jen. Superstar.
Barely covers it. Believe me, it's much more than that. And we have our director of campground partnerships and success, Dawn. And if you're a campground owner, you want to see Dawn, meet Dawn, know Dawn.
Okay, and then Bob over there is explaining.
Bob is taking care of our customers as always. He's not only a veteran of our RV Life booth, but he's also on our support team and a wonderful asset to our company.
Yeah. And those are actual customers, not paid actors.
That's correct.
Right?
That's correct.
Okay.
If we paid actors, we'd have to raise the price.
We have to raise the price. So, as we summarize what RV life is, it really is a little bit of everything. But if you're an RVer, you need it.
You absolutely do. I don't know how people plan trips and navigate successfully without it. That's typically our message. Trip planning, navigation, RV community, RV resources. If you're an RVer, there's a 100% chance you're going to run across one of our products or services.
And how about pricing for RV Life Pro?
RV Life Pro is $65 a year. All of that value is probably worth that every month, but we're only asking it for once a year. You're locked into that price. If you're at the show, save 25%, and you get it for $48, whatever.
There we go. So we can find out the whole suite of events and products at rvlife.com.
RVLife.com is the right place to go.
There we go. Thanks, everybody.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Camper Report Show. My guest today is Bill Clone, Marketing Director of Sebring Motor Garages and Townhouses. An exciting concept, and I'm going to let Bill talk about the concept itself and his background a little bit. So you're all set. Go ahead, Bill.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you for the opportunity today. We are in Sebring, Florida, which is home to Sebring International Raceway and lots of RVs and lots of good stuff. The birth of this project became wandering the paddocks at Sebring International Raceway. I saw so many people sitting in a circle around 6 lawn chairs, sitting next to a big, expensive bus, a coach, and I thought, what an idea to give them a place to go and be near the racetrack. So we're building 157 man caves, coach caves, call it what you want. Each garage is 55 feet deep, which will afford the opportunity for even the largest coach. We have 157 units. Our structures are all rated for 140 mile per hour winds. And the eave heights are 24 feet at the ridge, 14 feet for the height of the doors. And the doors are either 16 feet wide or 14 feet wide. They're fully climate controlled and a great place to get out of a hurricane if you live on the coast of Florida. We're just about an hour from Tampa, an hour from Orlando, hour and a half to Miami. So if you're going to invest in a coach, what a great place to store your RV. The other interesting thing about our zoning is that you can actually sleep in these units. They come with a full bathroom with shower, air conditioning, 3-phase electric, 150 amps. Naturally, we have the 50 amp RV plug-in. We'll have a dump station, fully secured with gates, fences, etc., to protect that investment. We have $1.5 million clubhouse with swimming pool. We've got an indoor-outdoor bar, conference room, a simulator room for those that might also be racers besides RVers. We're just about less than an hour to the Orlando parks, the Disney parks and so on. So that's it, Bob. 2 sizes, 30 by 55 or 25 by 55. They're for sale or for lease. The prices start at $345.9. Own one.
It's an interesting concept. Would you consider Sebring to be close to the middle of Florida?
I would put it smack dab in the middle.
Yeah, it seems that when you look at the map, and the raceway is known internationally, so this isn't just for domestic owners of RVs. I'm sure you'll have some international interest in this also. Am I right or wrong?
No, you're 100% correct. We've got people from all over the world. We've got billionaires buying our units, and these garages are very social. When you raise those doors on a Saturday night, the garage doors, people have made their bars so that they are on rollers, so they can roll their bar out to the edge of the garage and be part of the action on a social Saturday night. Behind me, we've also got our race townhomes. What the heck is a race townhome or motorhome? It's a three bedroom. First of all, it's a 30 by 60 garage, fully climate controlled. Each unit has a private elevator that takes you up to three bedrooms, three baths. Then on the top deck, we've got a party deck. So with an elevator, you can hit the second floor for three bedrooms, three baths, or go straight up to the party deck. So when you're rolling in from a long day on the road on the RV coming from the parks in Orlando, you can have a little party up there on the third floor and socialize with all the other RVers here in our complex.
That's it's interesting because you've drawn a lot of attention to the project already. What is the status of the project now? And I know you got some things that you want to do in addition to this because of the way it's been received.
Exactly. So the townhomes are under construction. We broke ground about a week ago. There'll be 24 of those townhomes. We've got, as I mentioned earlier, 157 garages. We've got 64 built and a few more under construction. We have about half of those sold.
It's amazing. Now, you also are close to an airport. And I understand that there's been some interest from people who fly airplanes. They drive the luxury yachts and motorhomes and bus conversions, and some of them own airplanes too, right?
Correct. As we've moved through this project, the Sebring Airport Authority has been watching us carefully. About 2 months ago, we got an invite, and that was to participate in an RFP to build 14 jet hangars. We won the RFP, and we are rocking and rolling on that project. If you're buying an airport or a hangar on the coast, you can expect to pay a million, or I'm sorry, 3 million, $2 million. Because of all of the good things that happen here in Sebring, we can deliver an airport hangar, full climate control with bathroom for about $1.2 million.
Hmm. So how did you get into this business? Are you an active RVer yourself?
I am. I've got a Newmar front end diesel toy hauler that I bought from North Trail RV, and I just love it. That actually works as a satellite office for us as we move around the state promoting the product.
And North Trail, of course, is probably, I don't know if they're Newmar's number one dealer, but they're always one of the top dealers in the country. Every time I drive by there, it looks like there's about 50 Newmars lined up along 75. So they're very well respected in the RV community also.
Yeah, when we had our grand opening 2 weeks ago, we had about 500 people attend, and they brought three coaches up for our folks to enjoy. The other thing that's really interesting, Bob, as I'm roaming around in the paddocks at the raceway and I see these people sitting in lawn chairs, I'm thinking, why would they want to sit on the hot tarmac when they can sit in a nice RV park? So just 2 minutes from where I'm sitting, we are launching a 108 unit RV park, which will have casitas. Naturally, there'll be a pool and a clubhouse. That'll be for sale or for lease. We think that our for sale product will come out at about $325,000 per pad, per site.
So that's another motor coach resort, which, there are several in Florida. They're very popular with people, and they are upscale, and it's like a second home away from your home.
That's right. And you can leave your coach there, travel back to home, wherever it might be, Tampa, Naples, leave the coach there, come back for the weekend. And again, because we're within an hour of every major city, you can launch from right here to go to North Carolina or wherever your travels take you.
That's amazing. give us a little bit of your background, Bill. This is not something that you do on a napkin and say, I think I'd like to do this. You obviously had some interesting experiences in your background. How did you get to the point of developing Sebring Motor Storage and Townhouses?
Well, candidly, it was good luck. My engineer told my engineer told me about this piece of land with water and sewer, and the zoning was intact. So that's half the battle, is getting your entitlements. So
Sure.
these garages also have full fire suppression, which is huge. Uh, my other background includes development of just about anything you could imagine, from multi-story dry storage marinas for boats. We've also done Walgreens, we've done shopping centers, we've done office buildings, medical buildings, subdivisions. Anything that starts with R for real estate, we've touched.
It's a great story. Our guest today is Bill Clone, Marketing Director of Sebring Motor Storage and Townhouses in Sebring, Florida, right next to the raceway. Anything else you want to add before we close up here, Bill?
Come on out for a personal tour. It's pretty neat stuff.
I'm going to. I'm coming up there, within the next month or so. I'm going to come up and get my own personal tour.
I look forward to it, Bob. Thank you.
Bill, thank you very much. Best of luck with the project.
Thank you.